So in this video, let's look at on how an alkene reacts with a Br2. The thing you should remember here is Br2 is a non-polar compound because both the Br used to have the same electronegativity. So there won't be any charges on them. So when you are dealing with a symmetric molecule, this Br must approach in the perpendicular direction. So because of the electron cloud, this will obtain a partial positive and a partial negative charge. So now the reaction is feasible. You should understand this used to obtain a bromide, causing this bromide to break away. So we will eventually have, and you can see the initiative reaction, it's by this. So every time make sure to identify the initiative reaction because it is helpful in determining whether it's electrophilic or a nucleophilic reaction. So we are having CH2 and a CH2 with a Br. So, and it will be remaining in a complex like this. This has a positive and there has a Br minus. So actually this step is not important. If you are able, you can just represent that with the cyclic bromonium intermediate. So this is what called as a cyclic bromonium intermediate. So if you are able to represent until this point, it's fine. Then this minus charge on here would strike on the previously positive carbon. In here, of course, it's a symmetric molecule. Both have the same polarity. But let's see if there was an organic compound, there will be an inductive effect. Let's see if I just erase this. And if there was an organic compound, the inductive effect would be in this direction, forming a slight partial positive and a partial negative on him. Under that circumstance, you must remember what is the partial positive and partial negative. Because if there were any other anions apart from this Br2, let's say if you had OH minus, that also can encounter onto here. Because now the mechanism is the minus charge attacks onto this carbon, causing the bond to break away, forming CH2Br and CH2Br. But if there was an hydroxide, of course, hydroxide comes onto this carbon, not this guy. So every time remember, the one with the partial positive can be replaced with this minus bromide. He is the one who's going to attack this partial positive carbon. So in here, if it is a symmetric molecule, it's not a problem. But when it comes to a non-symmetric molecule, look at the end of the inductive effect. That carbon would get a partial negative charge. And when you speak about this reaction, you can see in my initiative reaction, mainly because of this bromide only, this organic compound start to shift like this. So he is the one you have to think to get an understanding of whether it's electrophilic or nucleophilic. You can see a partial positive was approaching this organic compound. So because of that, we used to say this Br plus as an electrophile. If it is a positive charge, it's an electrophile. It's an electrophile. And you can see the bonds were broken and two bromides were attached. So it's an electrophilic addition type reaction. So the best thing you can do here is you can subscribe our channel and make sure to keep it in touch and make sure to share with your friends as well. Thank you.